lot of you know me, and I'll be your host for tonight. I have my co-host, Mr. George. Mr. George is a V4 rank in Royalq. So I'll be welcoming Mr. George now to take over. We'll just briefly do a short presentation so that we can get to the topic at hand today. So we can round up early. Mr. George, please, can you take over?
Okay, good evening. Do we have new prospects?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Not to do summary today because today's going to be long.
We can just do
So,
like 5 minutes now. Sharply, you don't have to be detailed.
okay, you're all welcome to today's Zoom. Where we'll be talking about Royalq, amazing robots. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yeah.
So Royalq stands for Royal Quantitative. It's an artificial intelligence robot. It helps us to trade cryptocurrency in the spot market. So if you are hearing crypto for the first time, crypto, they are digital assets, just like gold. Gold is a physical asset. Crypto is a digital asset. So we make use of exchanges to save, to store this crypto, and we uses different exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, Huobi, Bybit, and the rest. So what we do is we connect the Royalq robot to these exchanges. Because for the safety of our money, Royalq, we don't send our money to Royalq. Our money stays in this exchange, safe and secure. So we just link the robot to these our exchanges. So the robots help us to read the market, to see when a crypto, to see when crypto is going down, and to see when crypto is going up. Crypto, and the nature of crypto is the volatility of crypto. That is what is making us to trade crypto with this AI robot, this artificial intelligence robot, in the sense that crypto goes up and comes down. That's why we are trading it. If it comes down, the robot buys more. If it goes up, the robot sells and buy again. Continue doing that process, making profits for you in your exchange. So if you need money, you need money, you just go to your exchange. You see your profits in the spot wallet. The robot works, like I told you, it works in the spot market. So once you go to your Binance or your exchange, go to your spot, you see the profits the robot has been making for you in your spot wallet. So you can easily sell it in B2B, or you sell it to someone else. So that is how you get your money in physical cash. Okay? So the robot makes in a month, you can say the robot makes at least 10% of your trading capital and above. So take Royalq, take this business as you starting up a provision store. Everything that happens in the provision store happens in this business. The security of the provision store. In Royalq, the security of your products is very tight, in the sense that Binance is among the #1 websites in the world. That is why I'm so shocked when so many rumors has been flying up and down. If you know Binance and you know that it's a multinational company, you should know that it's not a Nigerian company, that one country government can easily touch. Do you understand? Binance is a multinational company, and there's nothing that can happen to your funds there. They have backup, they have insurance, and all that. So if you, even when Binance, the former CEO, that is the founder, CZ, was having issues with US government, he stepped down. Binance is still there. So it's not, you will not start looking at Nigerian government, people spreading rumors on the news, spreading rumors in Facebook, blog. that they want to close down Binance. How? How can they close down Binance? Some people saying government will close down VPS to access Binance. Is it not VPN? It's not VPN Yahoo boys are using to spoil the country's name. Why have the government not closed the VPN they are using? So is it Binance now? You see someone saying on Facebook post that the government wants to ban Binance, they will stop VPN, you cannot access it, and you believe. Did you read the news on any national newspaper? No. Did you see the news? So I saw someone saying Binance is working with Tinubu. How? If you know your business, if you know your business, if you have the knowledge, you should know that there are some news you don't take at heart. You don't reason some news. When you see a blogger, bloggers will always come up with catchy topics. So Binance will always come up with catchy topics so that bloggers will always come up with catchy topics so that they will have traffic. They make money from their traffic. So by the time, if you know what you should know where you are supposed to go when you need the information. Not on the blog posts. If you need information about the government, if you can't buy newspaper, the national newspaper, go to the online newspaper and read. If you need details about Binance, go to Binance. The business you are doing is Binance. How will you have Binance in your phone and you are reading about Binance on the blog? Binance is not a Nigerian company. So please, I say I will say it in the Zoom today. So Royalq works with more than 7 exchanges, not only Binance, you understand? So our money is stored. Who's interrupting this now? Please mute yourself once you join the Zoom, please. So,
Mr. Kuye, I keep meeting you, but you
can
keep
you
on.
remove him?
Ah,
It's like he's not with his phone. Okay. Uh, let's continue. So the business is that we rent the robot with 120 for a year. It's just it's a yearly subscription. It's just like you paying for a year for your shop rent. Then you keep utility fees. We call it gas fees in Royalq, your Binance. Then you keep your trading capital in your Binance. And then you connect your robot to your Binance, and the robot will start trading with your trading capital in your Binance. Your trading capital and the profit the robot will be making for you will be in your Binance. So that is how we make profits from the business. So sometimes crypto will go down, the robot will be buying. So those days that the coins is just going down, you don't expect profit from that day. It's only you will start making profits when the coin starts coming up and it will start selling those margin calls. We call it margin calls. When the coin is going down, the robot buys more quantity. When the coin is going up, it starts selling. So that is how we make money from the robot. Please, if you have any question about this, you ask. So you can drop it on the chat box while we enter our main topic for today. So thank you. So our main topic for
you skipped the amount.
huh?
You skipped the amount, the startup amount.
I said it now. I said you use 120 to rent the robot. You keep
Correct.
$20 for utility fees and at least 50, 100, 200 as your trade capital in your Binance. So that is how the business works. You can always increase your trading capital. You can always remove your profit. You can always add more capital to your business. So thank you. We don't have time again. Let's enter the new topic for today. Which is how to trade. So I'll be sharing my screen. So this is Royalq. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, please.
Okay. So now I want to believe that 95% of us on this Zoom understand the screen you are seeing. This is the Royalq robot screen. So like I said, Royalq works with different exchanges. So anybody that is not cool with Binance, you can use, me, I have Binance, I have Hobby. So if you are not cool with Binance, you can use Hobby. Doesn't affect our business. That's why I say if you understand a country's economy of the country, a government that should know that. That is why you have not seen any newspaper carrying it. So you should, if you understand economics, you understand what is happening. A Binance cannot determine the economy of Nigeria or of any country. The Binance is not only in Nigeria, it's in other countries. So if you're not cool with Binance in your Royalq, you use Hobby or use any other exchanges. So these are exchanges connected to Binance. Okay, so how to trade? Binance have Royalq has improved the app. So you can see you can either use USDT as your capital, you can use Bitcoin as your capital, you can use ETH, Ethereum as your capital. But if you can see ETH only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are using Ethereum to trade as a capital, you can only trade 5 coins on Binance with Royalq. Then, if you are using BTC as your capital, you can only trade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So that's why we are using USDT, because you can trade more than, I think, 75. Okay, they added more than 5 or 10 coins, so you can trade 80 plus. You can trade 80 plus. So these are the coins. If you watch here where they wrote currency, yeah, they wrote last price, yeah, they wrote change, yeah. So how to enter the trade? How to enter trade? If you don't pay attention to this class, you might do mistake. Now look at this change. If you click on this change here, if you click on it, it will show you, it will arrange the coins on how their percentage change in the last 24 hours.
Hello, please, I can see your cursor. I can see your cursor.
Just be looking at what I'm saying. There's only one change on the screen. Can you see where I go? That's why I started with USDT, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Can you see where I'm pointing now?
Yes,
This is
yes,
where
I
I'm
can.
pointing.
Yeah, I can see.
Under it, I say under USDT, you see currency. Beside currency, you see last price.
Okay, I can see it.
Beside
Yeah.
last price, you see change.
Okay, all right, I can see it.
So
Thank you.
it's the change I'm pressing. So you can
All right.
see, if you press the change, you will see it will arrange it with the highest pump under the last 24 hours. If you press it again, it will arrange it, the coins that have done worse in the last 24 hours. So with what we are seeing now, cryptocurrency in the last 24 hours has been recovering. That's been recovering. So for you to enter a trade now, what you should consider the coins that are on red when you want to enter a trade, or the coins that have just started improving, like plus 0 point something, plus 0.5, plus 1. But on no account, you see this coin now that is showing 39% in the last 24 hours. You click on it. Royalq, once you click on it, Royalq must always show you the chart. You understand? So this coin, WLD has done 39% now in the last 24 hours. So now look at the daily chart. Look at the daily chart. In the last daily chart, which is what we are almost rounding up for today, is on 39% increase. So you ask yourself, what a coin that have done 39% in a day, you entering the trade, do you want to make profit in that same day? Have you seen the next candle, the next day candle? So for you to enter this kind of trade now is risky. This coin have done 39% just in the last 24 hours. So you can see it's risky. I introduced cryptocurrency nature as being volatile. It goes up and it comes down. It goes up and it comes down. So now this is the one day. One day is saying that it's risky. This coin has pumped 39, almost 39%. So let's look for 15 minutes first. 15 minutes time frame. This one means this 15 minutes time frame means what has happened. You'll be seeing the candles of the coin in every 15 minutes. What is happening to the coin? How it moves. Is it going down? Is it coming up? In every 15 minutes, you will see it. Yeah. Let me see. Taking time to load. So let's check another. Okay. So this is the 15 minutes. In Royalq, the take profit cannot be lower than 1%. So if you check in the last 15 minutes, I don't think this coins are. If you click on this, let's see this candle now. This coin did 2% in the last 15 minutes. Let's see this dip. It dipped by 1.6%. So those that enter this trade in the last 24 hours, they must have enjoyed buying and selling. For those trading it on cycle, they must have enjoyed buying and selling. So let's go back to other projects. Let's see other projects. So let me see, let me check this OM. So they're telling you, Royalq is telling you that this OM is very volatile. You should be careful when trading it. So let's see OM 15 minutes, then we'll see its own one day. Let's compare. So these are the things, even if you see any signal, you are supposed to check the chart. Before you start any trade, you come here. So you're supposed to see the chart. If the coin has pumped so much, you leave it. We have almost 80-something coins you can trade from. So I'll show you a coin that you can easily, well, let's see the chart. I don't know why network is like this. Okay. So this is the 15 minutes of OM. So let's see one day. Let's see one day chart. Network is slow. So this is one day chart. If you want to enter this trade now, you can see that it's on a down trend. Since it pumped massively here. Let me see. It pumped 39% in a day here. Before that day, it pumped 31. It pumped 31 on the 8th of February. Then the next day, it pumped On the 9th of February, it pumped 39% again. So you can see, this coin is not even advisable to enter. It's just the same thing. You can see this chart. Let's say we remove from this place. Look at this chart from here. Look at this chart from here. Is it not looking like the WHD, the world coin? This chart like this, is it not looking like the world coin? So look at the next day. Look at what followed. It went down. It went down by how many percent? Minus 17%. So if you now enter this coin when it's here, it's high, like WLT now that is high, it has done 39% in the last 24 hours. You now enter it, it now dips to minus 17%. You see that you did not instruct your robot to enter a trade at the good weather. I said something today in our group that if there are sometimes you go to the airport and they will tell you that the flight is being delayed due to bad weather. Now, you entering a trade that is here, that has done 39 in a day, is you still flying the plane even when the weather condition is bad. So these are just the simple logic when you start a trade. Because crypto, once it goes up, it comes down. Look at the next 24 hours is minus 17. It now increase, it now came down. So look at where it is now. So if you have entered this coin at that high price, you will still be in floating loss now. So let's go back. Let's check another coin. So let's see. Let's check another coin. So most of this, what I do, once I want to enter trade, though now coins are recovering. Now it's not the time to enter, to start trade. There are sometimes when you come to this place and you click on change, you will see plenty red. So those are the time you can easily enter a trade and see the chart. So let me find another coin that we can check the charts. Okay, we can still search. You can click on this search here. Then let's search for, let's see Argo. Let's see Argo. So it's telling you that Argo is very volatile. Okay, let's see Argo's daily chart. So look at Argo daily chart. It's different from what we have seen in WLD, what we have seen in ON. From this chart now, we can say in the last day, 24 hours, Argo has been recovering. Argo has been recovering on the last 24 hours. Let's see if we can see 15 minutes chart. So if you want to enter a trade that, okay, you're expecting your profit in a day, Argo can be your best bet because it's already coming up from the last 2 days, it went down. So look at the 15 minutes. It's from, if you check on this place now, it came down, it went up again, it came down, it went up again. So it's on its way coming down, but it will still go up. That is why you can always trade this kind of charts, because once it goes down, it will help you buy all your margin calls. Your robot will buy all your margin calls. You see that once it comes down, it must still go up. Looking at this chart. So all this kind of chart is advisable. You can enter this kind of chart. The coin is just recovering. But if you see coins that, okay, let me search Agro, Okra. Okay. Let's see. We'll still confirm what I was explaining. Let the 1 day. Let us open the 1 day for Acro. Okay, look at Acro. Okay, here is 10. Okay, look at Acro. So if with this chart now, you confirm what I'm saying, what I'm trying to explain. Look at Acro. When you see a coin has pumped like this, why do you want to enter a coin like this? You came, you see that it has pumped. Let's see how many percent it did that day. 30%. Leave it. We have other coins that have not done that kind of massive pump. You have coins that you can trade, take your 2% without any rapid fall. Because if you enter coins that will do rapid fall, before you know, you will see -10, -20 floating loss. That means you have bypassed the warning of the weather that there's bad condition for weather. You now fly the plane like that, and you see a destination you are supposed to use 2 hours to reach. Because of all the turbulence and everything, you see that you spend more time. So it's the same thing here. If you are careful on the chart, on the trade you are creating for your robot, you are asking your robot to trade for you. You see that the robot will deliver profit for you in very fast. But if you now see a coin that has increased massively and you now instruct your robot to trade it, you see that the time the robot will take to trade it will be long. So please, always check daily chart of a coin before you enter. Always check daily charts. If you check 15 minutes, 15 minutes can, even if the coin is going down in 15 minutes, it can buy all your margins. If you are trading with margin calls, your prayer is for your robot to buy all your margins. Because if you start with $15 and you budget $85 for margin calls, if the coins do not go down to buy all your $85 margin calls, you will not make huge profit when it sells. If the robot just buy the first buy amount, which is 15, and sell, you see that your profit will be small. Maybe 2% on $15 will be small. But if the coins go down and the robot buys all maybe your 7 margins, and if that is involving all your $85 you kept aside for margin calls, you see that all the money in your trade, the USDT in your trade now will be 100. Now, if the robot gives you 2% on 100, it's $2. That is big profit. So these are the knowledge you should get. Okay, I think let me before we proceed. Okay, look at Mana. Let's check Mana. Mana is a good coin. It did well in the last good season. So I'm going to check Mana. We are going to check monthly for Mana because it's a good coin that we can trade on cycle. So after we check the daily, we are also going to check the monthly, so we can see what happened in 2021 for Mana. So with this chart now, you see there's no huge pump. So Mana is still down. Mana is still down. It's trying to recover. So Mana in the last few days, or let's say last weeks, Mana has reached $0.6. So Mana is still down, is on 0.4. So these are the coins you can instruct your robot to trade for you. And in the space of maybe in 24 hours, it will deliver the 2%, you take the profits. Any coins that goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, it's good for the robot. When it comes down, it buys margin calls. It goes up, it sells, it gives profit. Comes down, it buys margin calls. It goes up, it sells. So let's see 1 month. So you can see this is full street. In the last bull season, 2021, this one is on the is it 8th of November. It increased by 61%. Yeah, it increased by 318 in a month. So this is bull run. You can see this is just 1 month, 2 months. So what does it tell you? You should be prepared. It will happen. It will happen. Add more capital to your trading. You are trading with $100 before. Start trading with 200, 300. Increase your capital. If you are on this coin on this day, and this coin did 318%, 318% in a month, you are following it cycle in a month. And after maybe you must have taken 200%, you come out from the trade, because what happens next? It starts going down. The bear season entered. So we'll still see this kind of thing again. From now, between 2024 to 2025, we will see this kind of massive pump in a month for this mana coin. So this coin is a kind of coin that you can trade on cycle from now till the day it will do this kind of thing. This day will come. The day it will do 300%. So how prepared are you? This is a coin that you know that yes, it will still do this percent. So this kind of trade you can trade on cycle, and you relax. You relax. So let's check on another coin that is where the last good one. Let's check GRT. So it's like GRT have started increasing. So look at GRT. In that same 2021, it did $2.8. So in the course of after the bull season, the bear season, it reduced. It reduced to 0.05. Now it's on 0.2. So there will also come a day, a month, that this coin, GRT, will still do this percentage, 100% in a month. Are you prepared for the bull season that is coming? So this kind of chart is a chart that you can easily trade on cycle, and it will be going for you. So let's check GRT on a day, because some people cannot enter a trade and wait for a month. You understand? So let's see a day. Please, they can enter and wait for 1 day, 24 hours. So let's use a day time frame. So these are the things you just have to know. Before you start a trade, Royalq will show you this chart. Royalq will show you this chart so you can decide. So you can see this is pointing that this coin might go down. It might go down. Yesterday it did well. Today, when it went down, it also came up again by 50%. So this coin has done 18% already in the last 24 hours. Okay. So I believe I've been able to show some charts that you should avoid, chart that you can still enter. So let's just say let's go to that manner. So if you see the signal and you check it and it's good for you, you can enter it, set your margin calls, and you start your trade. So for those that are renewing their robots, and they are seeing this new interface, this is how Royalq operates now. So once you search the coin, you see the chart, you check the time frames, you are cool with it, you click on create, Look at create down here. So you click on create. We are using the martingale strategy bot. Martingale strategy bot means once you enter it, once the robot starts a trade and the coin starts going down, it will be buying more quantity. It will be buying more quantity of the coin. So that is the martingale strategy. You can see buy separately and sell in a whole. Buy separately and sell in a whole. We also have the buy separately and sell separately. So you click on it and you click on create. So when you click the martingale strategy, that's what we are using. You click on create. Now, look at this down one that is telling you feel free to create your own strategy, more flexibility, more flexibility. So it's telling you that this is the one because for you to trade with Royalq's martingale strategy default settings, you should be having almost 1,020 or 1,050 to trade one coin. So for you now, because of your capital, maybe you might start with $100, you might start with 200, 300. You click on this, feel free to create your own strategy. So this nest, you click on this nest that is down so that you can create your own strategy. So I'll click on it. Now you see the trade. You see the trade, you click on trade settings. Then you can apply the settings according to your capital. You put your first buy amount. You make sure that you close this open position bubble, you close it. You close your AI margin calls if you are using margin calls. You set your margin call limit depending on your capital. Depending on your capital. If you are to enter this trade now with $200 and your first buy is 50, the remaining 150, you divide it by either 11, either 12, either 15, either 20, depending on what you want to use to buy the margins. You can also use first buy as 20. The remaining 180, it is still divided by either 12, either 11, either 15, either 20, either 30 USDT you want to use to buy each of the margin calls. So when you divide it, the number, that is what you put as the margin call limit. That is what you put as the margin call limit. So I don't know, can someone, let's just do example. Let's do example. This one is my running trade. So let me use okay, let's use this one. So someone with calculator will help us. So we can just easily set the trade capital for $100, or let's do $200. So someone should unmute self. So please, you help me calculate. So this one is 0.46. So you can enter this trade. It's down. So it can always start going up. If it goes down, it will buy your remaining margin calls. So you click on create martingale strategy, click on create again. Feel free to create your own strategy, more flexibility, click on next. So all these things we are doing is what a pilot wants the pilots want to fly a plane. These are the instructions you give the robot. So you click on trade settings. You click on manually create up here. Manually create. So let's say we are setting it for $100. Or should we do 200? Hello?
Hi.
Should we do 100 or 200?
100 is okay.
You can
100
use
is okay.
100.
Okay. So if you are using 100, let's start with 15. So 100 minus 15 is what?
85.
85.
85. The AI margin, we close it since we are setting margin. So 85, let's say we want to use $11 or $12 to buy each of the margin. So 85 divided by 12 is how many?
7.0.
So we use 7 here. The margin call limit 7. It means how many margin calls you want to create. So since our remaining money, if the robot starts with 15, it will remain 85. Now we want to use $12 to buy each of the margin in case the coin is dropping. So we do 85 divided by 12. If we still want to use 15 to buy each of the margin, we use 85 divided by 15. Anything we get, that's what we set as the margin call limit. So for this example, we have 7. The whole position take profit always comes with your signal. But if it's you want to enter, you see that the coin, the chart, it has gone down well. From the last pump, the coin has retraced down. So you can set 2%, you can set 3%. So let's say for this example, I'm using 2%. The whole position take profit cover, you can leave it on 0.3. You can reduce it to 0.15. That is half. Is 0.5. You can still leave this one on 0.3, just default. So then you now decide if your trade is on, you want to make your trade cycle or one shot. I explain what one shot means. It means that once the robot starts this trade, gives you profit, you should not trade this coin again. You should stop. It's once you are trading on cycle, you know that you have to be checking your phone if you are trading on cycle. If you are trading on one shot, sorry. If you are trading on one shot, you have to be monitoring your phone so that you know when the robot have delivered that your coin. So once it delivers it, it will stop. If you don't check it to give it another instruction, the robot will be idle. Now, if you are not trading, that is, if you are trading on cycle, what the robot does, if this coin, once you start it and this coin increased by 2%, the robot will sell, give you profit, and buy again to start the buy again, to start the trade again, gives you 2% again, profit, it gives you a profit, use the capital to buy again. So that is what cycle will be doing. If you start the trade and it starts going down, it will be buying all this your margin calls. So that's what I've explained the strategy periods, either cycle or one shot. So the margin configuration, this margin configuration is one of the major key functions of Royalq. You must learn how to set it. And before we enter the margin configuration, have the first buying amount, have it in mind, is 15 we are using. So when you click on margin configuration, you see the 7 margins. First call, second call, third call, fourth call, fifth call, sixth call, seventh call. You are telling the robot that if this trade starts dropping by this percentage, you're using the times to buy for me. I will explain. The left-hand side of the margin configuration is the margin call drop percentage. The right-hand side of the margin configuration is the margin buy-in ratio. Now you start a trade. Cryptocurrency, I told you, it goes up, it comes down. Now, if it comes down by 3.5, some people might say they start their trades and the coin has gone down by 2%, or it has gone down by 1%, nothing is happening. Hello, please mute yourself. Oshari, please. Oshari.
I've muted, I've muted.
Okay. So the default is 3.5, 4%, 4.5, 5.2, 8, 10, 12, 12%. But some people might not have patience to wait for their robots to drop by 3.5, now drop by 4%, now drop by 4.5, now drop by 5.2 again, now drop by 8 before the robot to buy your margin calls. That is why sometimes we do edit it. Because the more margin calls your robot buys, the more profits you make. So if the coin drops by 2%, your robot will not be, because your first margin call is 8.5. Now, this margin calls will help you because the robot is by just like bag of rice now is 50,000 or 60,000, and the price now drops to like 40,000. The robot will buy some quantity of the rice. If the rice again drops to 30,000, the robot will buy another quantity. If it drops to 20,000, the robot will buy another quantity. Now imagine you wake up in the morning after buying these bags of rice at different reduced price. You now wake up the next day and you see the bag of rice is now selling at 55,000. You see that you will make a lot of money. The robot will sell everything and give you huge profits. So that is the importance of margin configuration. We have explained topic on this. Today's Zoom is just telling you on how to start with trades. So once you set up all this, once you set up all this, we have already taught how to calculate the time. So we'll take so that we can have time for questions, because this is 9:20 already. You understand? We will not go into this. We still have many things to discuss. So if you need how to configure this part on our YouTube channel, you see a topic on margin configuration, margin calls, how to set it, how to calculate it. You can watch. So after you set it, you click on confirm. Now you save. So once you save, once your margin call limit is above 4, once your margin call limit is above 4, we have 7. Before you start, you are supposed to click on the strategy mode. Click on it. You are supposed to set it on the sub-in 3-time settlement. Once you select it, you click on confirm. The strategy mode, we also have a Zoom that we have explained the strategy mode. If you still need understanding, you can still see it on our YouTube channel and watch and get to understand. I will not be saying much on it today. But once your margin call limit is more than 4, you are supposed to set the strategy mode to sub-in real-time settlement and confirm. Now I've explained the strategy period, either cycle or one shot. I've explained it to you. Now, another thing I want to explain is the hit and run strategy. Some people might be saying, they are seeing people's results. They are seeing people's results and they want to make huge capital. They want to make huge profits. They might answer, how much is your capital? The person say, my capital is 500, my capital is 1,000 or 500. And you say, I'm using the same 500, but I'm not getting the same profit with this person. Now, if you check the person is doing hit and run strategy, meaning that the person is not using Royalq robots the right way, but the person is making huge profits because of the person is lucky with the charts. The person is lucky with the charts in the sense that the person is giving the robot good entry positions. So instead of the person to come here, the person is using 500 to trade. Instead of the person to start with 15, the person will come here and put 500. This is called the greedy strategy. It gives huge profits. But if you mistake it, if you mistake the setting, as in if you mistake and start when the chart is not in a good position, maybe this coin has pumped to 38% or 50%, and it's still there on 50%, you now start the trade with greedy strategy. Because if you see that the coin is already doing well, so you want to just take 2% on 500, which is big. Now, instead of the coin going up, it starts coming down, and it has done minus 17 out of that 30% the coin has pumped.
You will not be on minus 17 on 500. That will be your floating loss. And if this coin now takes like 1 month before it goes back to that 30, before it recovers to that 30%, because of you have used all your capital for the greedy strategy, your Royalq will not make you one trade profit because you have used all your 500 for hit and run strategy, greedy strategy. So there will not be any daily profits, trade profit from you because you did not apply the margin calls. So these are the two modes I'm explaining. I've explained the first one, which is the margin mode, which is the default of Royalq, the margin strategy, in the sense that you start small and you keep reserve for margin calls. You set your margin calls because crypto, the nature of crypto is volatile. It goes up, it comes down. So that's why Royalq, when the developers developed the app, they did it in the sense that it will function according to the martingale strategy, but you can always edit it to your capital. Now, you see the person results you are eyeing, that person has spare money somewhere. The person capital might be 500 and he enters the greedy setting with 500 and it gives him 2% or 500. He makes huge profit. He enters the game with another 500 and the coin drop by 17%. The person is stuck with here. The person will not make profit that day. But the person now, because you don't know the size of people, you are seeing their results, but you don't know the size of their pocket. The person can have money to go and buy another 500 USDT again and still enter another trade and see a good position and still do that greedy strategy there on another trade. 500 first buying amount, no margin calls. The person will come here, the person will off the switch, this switch on margin calls, the person will off it. Now the person will use all the second 500 and enter the second coin with a good position. Maybe the person must have killed this second time, the person must have gotten a good entry position and the robot will give him 3% of 500. You now you'll be saying, I thought this person is trading in 500. You enter the same signal with the person. Your own capital is 500, his own is 500. And the coin has dipped by 17%. You guys are on minus floating 17%. But this person has used another money to buy another 500 to enter another signal. For you, that because of you want huge capital, you want huge profit, I mean, and you are eyeing on that person's results. When the person you don't know that the person can afford another money, new capital. Or you cannot afford another capital. So go and buy another USD to trade another one shot another hit and run strategy, which is using all your capital to enter a trade. So these are the part of what I'm explaining today. So that if you want to key in the hit and run strategy, you should be ready for the outcome. So persons might have 1,000, they dedicate 700 and trade like 3 coins on cycle mode with margin calls. And they will reserve 300. They will use 150 to do one shots, greedy strategy. They will reserve 150. In case this one, they will use the 150 to enter. Remember, there's no loss in Royalq. It will just delay you. Because of you have flying, as in you flew the plane on bad weather. So it will delay you before you get to your destination. Before the robot will say that point, it will take time, it will delay you. That is the only thing we experience in Royalq. Because of you could not read the chart well. Because of you are greedy to enter a warning train. A moving train, you don't jump into it. A coin that has pumped massively or is pumping massively, you don't do try and error, because you might enter it and a reversal will follow suit. And you can see a coin that have done 300%. Like if you ask people that traded Acro did more than 300 or 400% in a month. And Acro was making waves. That's why I always tell people, you don't plant when others are happy, when others are investing in a coin. You don't come there to plant. That was a major mistake most people did. A coin that your friend is trading that is giving the person joy, you don't go to trade that same coin. No, we have 80 plus coins you can trade. Look for the one that is making someone sad. Look for the coin that is making someone sad. Maybe that person is on minus 30% floating loss for 1 month. That is the kind of coin you should invest in. And take your 2%. Take your 5%. You can easily get it comfortably. This person is on minus 30% in the coin. You can comfortably enter that trade. Take your 5%. So you understand what I'm saying? Take your 5% from the trade. But you see that coin that your friend is jubilating, that it has given him 55% in a day. You don't, your friend is investing. You don't go to plant in that project, in that crypto. No. You only plant in a crypto that is down. Now is the time that people should be entering Acro because it's down. The only way it can go is to go up. But you see newbies that don't have this knowledge. When Acro was making waves, people were cashing out from it. That is when some people now carry their money to plant in the coin. If you see a project that have done 20%, 30% under a day, leave the project. You can set your first preset price, or you can set you can come to the chart. Look at this bear at the top here. On top of this boat, this place they wrote boat on top, they see a bell. You can click that bell and you click on big markets rise and fall. You can set it like this. Anytime this coin now, after it has done 50-something% and drops by 20%, Royalq will inform you. You get alert, market alert, that there's a big market fall for this coin. Then you can it. It's very simple. Don't enter a moving train, because in Royalq, every moving train must fall. Look for the project that are staying down. They did well. If you click on any chart and click 1 month, you will see how they behave in the last bull season. You will see their highest price, and you compare it with the price now. And we are about entering the bull season of 2024/2025. So you can see that this coin will rise. It will get here. Than you going to enter a moving train. So which I said I'm going to discuss. Is there any part of what I mentioned today that I've not touched? Hello.
Hi, sir.
Now it is, sir.
Okay. So is there any part of the things I listed? I've explained the greedy strategy. I've explained the way the robot should be trading, and have it in mind that the robot promises at least 10% in a month. On a good month, you might make 30%, 20%, 40%, 50%. Even a coin, just one coin you're trading can give you 50% in a day. But have it in mind, on a bad maybe if in a month crypto is bad and you are making 10%, you should not feel bad. You rented the robot for 1 year. And some people are fond of their trading, their capital they started Royalq with. They are now in the second month. They are still using $100 to trade. It means you are not growing in your business. You rented a provision store with $120 and you are only selling sugar inside. Don't you want to grow? This is your second month in the business. At least look for more money to buy milk, buy complex, buy provisions, buy garri, buy semo. Things. The more you stock up your shop, the more profit you'll be making in your shop, in your provision store. Same here in crypto. The more margin calls you have, the more you're trading like 2 or 3 or 4 coins. If coin A did not move today, coin B will move. If coin B did not move today, coin C will move. Then also check the chart before you enter. Don't enter a moving train. Most of the mistake we are having now is people that enter a coin that has pumped massively. A coin that pumps massively must always fall down. Okay. Now, some people make mistake of not setting this the strategy mode. Please don't always forget. Don't forget, because if your margin call limit that is here, the numbers of margin call, if it exceeds 4, if your robot buys your 5th margin, you cannot set the strategy mode again. It will function as this whole warehouse mode, and you all know what the meaning of whole warehouse mode. You have to wait until the coin recovers fully before you can make money from the trade. But if your trade is on sub-beam rate time settlement, you can be making profits from your margin calls down, even while waiting for the coins to recover fully. You're able to be making use of in sales. So I think we should take questions. Let's take questions because it is almost 9:38. So the Zoom will not be long.
I have a question.
Please go ahead.
Can you use the 3 settings for the circle on one short trade?
Can we use
the circle 3 settings on one short trade?
the settings? The trade settings I just explained, margin configurations, has nothing to do with either your period, your strategy period. Whether your trade is on one shot or whether your trade is on cycle, it has nothing to do with your capital, how you structured your capital to buy your margin calls. Margin calls,
all those.
Okay.
All those who buying callback, position take back, yeah.
Everything you said here
position
is
take profit callback. Can we change it to that other one you were telling us, like the 0.3, 0.5? Because normally they gave us 0.1, 0.01, 0.01. Now you're giving us a new percentage.
I did not explain. Okay, are you talking on this the whole position take profit callback? The buying callback.
Buying callback. Yeah, the sub position take profit callback.
That is not what I did not explain that one today. We have a Zoom for that. Anything you said here has nothing to do with your strategy period. I've explained this, and I did not link it with any of your settings. This strategy period works when your coin is going up, not when your coin is going down. It has nothing to do with the buying callback, the whole position take profit callback. No. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it now.
So if you have your settings, go ahead, put your settings. It has nothing to do with it. So go ahead.
Sir.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I want to ask a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have 2 questions. It goes like this, sir. Okay, assuming you saw a signal that show enter a coin at preset price. Let me say 10.90. And after setting all your
Okay.
this thing, everything, you wanted to press start, and you notice that the coin has started dipping. Is it
The
okay for you
current
to
price
enter?
has gone down
Yes,
than
it's have
the preset
the
price
preset.
given.
Yes. Is it okay
You
to
don't set
enter?
preset price again.
You are just setting it and you notice that the coin has started going down instead of coming to that preset price. Is it
If the
okay
coin
to
started
enter
going
that
down,
coin?
you just wait. That is what I'm
Okay.
saying. The pilot just announced, or the airport announced, that there's bad weather. If you don't
Okay.
have time, but you have margin calls that you want to set, you have plenty margin calls, and it's going down, it's lower than the preset price given, you can start
Yes.
the trade. If it goes down, your robot will buy more margin calls for you. But
Okay.
if
My
you don't
second
want to
question.
trade with margin calls, you just wait and allow it to go down well before you start. You don't set the preset price again.
Okay. Please, which one is more profitable to trade? Is it cycle or one shot?
When I explain cycle and one shot, I did not mention about, it's not related to profit. It's
That
not
is more
related
okay,
to the
sure.
number of profit. I explain why you should use one shot, and I explain
Yeah.
when you should use cycle. One shot is that you're telling the robot that trade this coin for me, give me profit and stop. I have time. I will come back and set up another trade. That is one shot. Cycle is I will not have time to handle my phone today. Continue trading this coin for me. Like I showed you a chart of a coin that
Exactly.
is
Yeah.
down, like mana is down. So I can comfortably trade for me, I can comfortably trade mana on cycle and leave it. If it's going down, let the robot be buying margins for me. If it's going up, let the robot be selling the margin and making profits for me.
Yeah.
That is one shot. So in the two strategy periods, profit must be made. Profit will be made. So it does not determine which one the profit that will be higher than each other. No, your whole position profit ratio, the percentage is 2%. Whether you are trading,
Yeah.
one shot is that it will only give you 2% once and stop. If you are trading cycle and the coin did like 20% in a space of 10 minutes, cycle will give
Yeah.
you more profit, but cycle will incur floating loss for you.
Yes.
Because if the coin do 20%, you make 20% profit, and the coin reduced by 10%, you will be on minus 10% floating loss. But if it's one shot, you set 2%, the robot might end up giving you like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, depending on how the movement is because
Yes.
of the callback function. And it will stop, no floating loss.
Exactly. Yeah. All right.
But
Thank
someone
you.
on cycle can collect all the 20%, but there will be floating loss for the person. So that
Yeah.
is it.
Hello, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Hello,
Welcome.
sir. Please, sir, I want you to more enlighten me on the strategy mode, sir. And for assuming that I've set some strategy mode, and now the signal was dropped in the group, I want to go and trade the strategy mode I've already set. How can I navigate to use the one I've set before? That
Wait,
is
a
getting.
signal was dropped. You
Yes.
said, come again. I didn't get you.
What I mean is that, we have my strategy mode, which sometimes we have set it before, that we have set it, and a signal
Are you
was
talking
dropped.
about
So
trade
after you have
settings?
seen the,
Hello, wait. We don't set strategy mode before now. You don't save
I
strategy
think he's
mode.
talking about my strategy settings.
Okay,
My
my
exactly,
strategy settings.
mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
exactly. Yes. So I don't know how to navigate to just go and pick that one and just continue
Okay.
the.
So once you get the signal, maybe the signal is ICP, yeah, and you
Yes,
have
sir.
a save settings, you click
Yes,
on this
sir.
trade setting on the signal. Once you search the name of the signal, the coin, you click on trade settings, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this place. They go to my templates.
My templates.
Look at this up here. They go to my templates. Please,
Okay. Yes.
if your setting is on smart create, you must change it to manually create.
Okay.
Now you click on my template. You see this place. They go choose a strategy setting.
Exactly.
So once
I've
you
seen
click
it.
on it, you see all your safe settings.
Okay. Okay.
So once you want your safe settings, you must take note of the first buy-in amount. So for
Okay.
instance, now this first one is, if I want to implement this first one, if I want to choose this first one, my first buy-in amount is 25. So once I click on it, I will come here, the first buy amount, and put the 25. Every other
Okay.
thing has been entered. Every other thing has been entered.
Okay.
Everything has been entered. So it's just this first buy-in amount you have to make sure italics.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
It's what you
Thank you.
saved. So then you
Thank
now
you.
click on save. You must save it on the settings. You must
Okay,
save
sir.
what you just copied on the settings. You understand? So that
Okay.
is it.
Thank you, sir.
Another question. You're welcome.
So please, what's the difference between steady and the radical?
Steady and radical. That one is just like a remark. You can just put it as remark. That's nothing to do with your play settings. Is there any other question? Sorry,
Hello,
please
good
ask
evening,
secondly.
everyone.
Okay, good evening.
I'm still on this trade settings. I don't understand how you did the calculation, like first buy amount. For instance, if I want to add my capital $100. I don't know how you did to get what you did, or how you calculated it to get to all these margin calls, whole position, profit, how you did the calculation.
For your capital calculation, your trade settings calculation, we have a Zoom that we treated margin configuration. You understand?
Okay.
On the YouTube
Yeah.
channel, you see a full Zoom that all this margin configuration, everything here was explained. So it's better you get more knowledge when you check that. Once you go to that Zoom and check it, you see everything. Practical class on margin configuration, a topic that day we only treated margin configuration, how to calculate it. We did for $100, we did for 200. So you see how to calculate it and everything there. So please check the Zoom channel, the YouTube channel. You see everything. The margin configuration Zoom.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
So is there any other question?
Please, sorry, I didn't get your answer. My phone was cracking.
Your answer
When
was
I
what?
asked the difference between steady and radical.
I said it's just a title, a label.
Okay. It doesn't matter. We can choose anyone.
Yes. Or you cannot just, you
Okay.
can leave it like that. Don't choose it. It doesn't matter.
All right. Thank you.
So is there
How do
another
you
question?
how do you get link? How do you get link to your YouTube, sir?
Leader Shai will drop it on the chat, please.
Okay,
Is there any other question?
Yes, sir. There's one more question, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to just throw more light on this. Most times when some of the signals are being given, how to be able to enter it. Now, for instance, now I have one on the WhatsApp platform where you talk about
Okay.
AD versus USDT, and the person write buy
What?
currency
Come again, come again. You said
ADA versus USDT, and then buy
AD,
AD.
ADE.
Current price.
AD
No,
what?
ADA. I think it's a coin.
Other.
ADA. Okay,
Yes.
so ADA, look at ADA, yeah. I click on it.
And
What again is on the
you don't have a buy current price from 0.5945
Wait, please
to
take it slow. As you can see, you are seeing my screen, right?
okay. Oh, okay. I'm not doing it. Okay. Yeah, I can see your screen.
So read after the ADA slash USDT. What again? What is the next thing there?
It's a buy current price from 0.5945.
So you can see this signal came with a preset price, right?
Okay. Preset price.
It came with 0. You said 0.59.
Yes,
So
45.
if you watch here, your current price of ADA is 0.6012. So the current price is higher than what the signal is saying. So you must set the first preset price before you start this trade. But let's leave that because you cannot. You must set the trade settings first before you can set that. So move to the next. What is the next line?
The next line is okay, and then that is okay. Now has a minus. That's like from 0.59 to 0.59.
What is that one? What is the title for that one?
So it's still part of the buy current price. So and then it said take profit.
Okay.
Yes, and it says take profit at 2.5%.
And they have given you the whole position take profit ratio. Say 2.5. You put 2.5 here. So what again is on the signal?
That's all.
So for you already have the capital, your settings you want to use. Only you have the capital you want to use to enter the trade. You should already know your first buying amount. You should already know the margin call limit you want to use. You should already know what to set in your margin configurations. You can have all these ones saved. So that once you have this signal, you click on my template, get your capital. You get the capital you want to use for the signal. You select the signal, you select the trade settings for it. You change your first buy amount to what you have.
Yes.
The whole position take profit for the signal is 2.5. Then you save. So you save. Is the signal, is it a one shot or a cycle signal?
It's a one cycle signal. It's a one cycle signal.
One cycle signal. That is what Apex Jumbo is calling it. In Royalq, it's a one shot signal.
Okay.
The cycle there means that if you are using margin calls for it, Royalq will only have one shot or cycle. You see that you are using one shot or you are using cycle. Then it will also determine you will not decide if you want to use the grading strategy or you want to use the margin calls. So once you use the margin calls works when the coin is going down and it functions as cycle. So when the coin is going down and you're using margin calls, it will function as cycle if your strategy mode is the surveying real-time settlement. So that one cycle, he labeled it is one shot, but you must set the margin configure. You must use apply margin calls for it. Are you following?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. So once you have saved your trade settings, now you will now come and click on the first preset buy in price. Can you see it? So you will now put what is on the signal 0.5.
0.59.
0.59.
Okay, that's the first preset, right? Let me go back and check it.
First preset, that is the entry price.
Okay. Let me check it. Okay. It's 0.59.
0.59 to what?
45 to 0.5906. Okay,
So
I
you see
think
the same thing. You can use 0.59.
I think
So
but
now,
I,
you said?
yeah, I wanted to get. I think the one from the left, the one from the right is the lesser one. So the one from the right is not the higher because you have 0.59, 0.6 to 0.5945. So, but I didn't really understand that.
As far the current price is higher, you can pick from any of the price and set.
Okay.
So you now confirm. Then before you start,
Okay.
So is there any other question?
Yes, good
Yeah.
evening.
The other question I wanted to ask again is, so what's the main difference between this one and then we have another one that also, I think this one has a trade, it has an entry price, it has a take profit, it has a margin call limit, it has a margin call drop, first and second, it has a profit callback, it has a buying callback, and then talk about the strategy period. So what's the difference between this one and the other one I just talked about?
This one now is giving you more details on what you should set here. Are you following?
Yeah, I'm following. It's because like tough.
This second signal is telling you the margin call limit you should use. So if your capital is 100, you remove your first buy amount. The remaining, you divide it by the call limit, the margin call limit they gave you. So from there, you use from there to calculate the times. So is there any other question?
Yes, hello, good evening, if you can hear me.
I can hear you, go ahead.
My name is Ini, I'm speaking from Akwa Ibom State.
Okay.
I got on the group yesterday, and this is my first time on the Zoom meeting.
Okay.
And I'm a first timer. Thank you. I'm a first timer on crypto. This is my first time paying attention to stuff like this. So I don't have any relevant question per se. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what you have been saying.
Okay.
For close to 2 hours. Now, maybe in subsequent meetings, I may begin to follow up and have one or two relevant questions to ask. That being said, now for beginners like me, how do I catch up for lost times? Like I said, this is my first time on the platform. How do I catch up for the times I've lost? And how do I help myself learn more going forward? Thank you.
Okay. On all our Zoom meetings like this one that is ongoing is recorded. So I believe the Ocean, the host, has dropped our YouTube link. Any of the topic you need to learn on this app, I think we have treated everything. For margin configurations, we have a topic on margin configuration. We have topic of someone saying if you have the situation of your trade has been ongoing for months without making profit. We have a topic for that. We have topic on callback function. We have topic on the strategy mode. We have topic on the strategy period. So we have topics on virtually everything on this. We have topic on team building. So that is it. For you to catch up, get the link on our YouTube link on the chat box. Go there, you see different Zoom meetings, so you can take your time and watch them one by one. So thank you. Is there any other question?
Thank you.
To add to that, we also have topic on how cryptocurrency started. So you can start from there since this is your first time in cryptocurrency.
I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
If we put in a preset price, I would to press start. I thought when you get to that price, you automatically start trading.
Yes, you have to instruct the robot that you have set the preset price. You start it, but the robot will not start.
Okay.
You must click on the start button.
Okay.
You have already given the robot the instruction, but you have to start it. You click on start, the robot will not start it. You understand? It will not start like this now. It will not be a warning. It will not start like this, but it will be waiting for the coins to reduce in price so that it can start. So the robot will do it automatically. You only give the robot the settings, click start, and watch it do the magic.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So
I have one more question, sir.
Go ahead, you can go ahead.
Yes, now for me, for instance, now, and I want to talk like I wanted to ask this setting configuration now. Like for me, I started the day before yesterday, and then I did
Okay.
my first squeeze around 0.22% profit, which I showed
Okay.
it on the plot. But now I placed another second. I did it again by instruction that I
Okay.
should I take that the same trade. But since for like this should be the second day now, that trade has been reading, but it has not gone. It has no profit yet. So I wanted to ask: is it possible I go ahead and still change some settings or even stop the trade? So I wanted to throw more light on that.
Okay. Like I do tell people, a Royalq business, cryptocurrency business is like your provision store. Today you might make profits from your provision store. Tomorrow you might not make. Your trade settings might be because of your capital. I said something on. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you two settings. So let me explain. I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Look at this margin call limit for this trade. What can you see? The margin call limit.
Okay, margin call limit is 84.
So let me enter the margin calls. Can you see the drop percentage?
Yes.
What can you see there?
It's up to 30 or 30 something, 34, 35.
0.5. Look at the drop percentage. Drop percentage.
Okay.
We already know that it's 84 margin calls. So I'm asking you to look. Are you seeing the range of the drop? Okay. So the second time you enter that, okay, let me show you the two first. Then I will now conclude. Okay, let me show you another one. Okay, I've shown you this one. Let me show you the default. Let me show you the default of Royalq. Look at the default of Royalq. Can you compare?
No.
You can compare the two.
Yes.
Can you see the first score is 3.5?
Yes, and
Drop.
4.
The second one is 4.
Yes.
So what will it tell you? This setting and the other setting that I showed you, which will the robot be actively
with?
Yes, which of the two you will see your robot working for you well?
I think it should be that 0.5.
If it buys 0.5. Now, two things are involved. The 0.5, 0.5, the robot will be using your capital well. So before you can use that settings, you must have huge capital to trade one coin. Now, because of you started the trade and the trade now went down, can you tell us your return rate on that trade? What is your return rate on the trade?
My return rate, I think it should be around 2.5. I think 2.5, if I'm not mistaken.
You see, 2.5. The robot has not sold. Your robot has not bought. Because what is your margin? What is your first call drop? What percentage is your first call drop? Has he bought any margin calls for you?
No, since then.
What is your first call drop? The drop percentage.
Let me check. I'm coming. Let me check it because I can't literally remember all those things. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
Have you seen it?
That's what I'm looking for.
Just click on the trades, click on trade settings, then come to margin configuration.
Okay. Okay, I think 1.3, 1.3, 1.3.
1.3. Your
for the
return
first,
rate is minus, you said your return rate is minus 2.5,
yes.
and your robot has not bought any margin calls for you.
No.
Is your margin call switch on?
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Is the margin call screen, the margin call switch on for your trade? Look at my this switch on margin calls. Is it on?
Let me check it then. But I know it's on.
It's on.
I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming, please. I'm trying to get that settings.
Just come out. Look at my screen. Come out. Come out to the trade itself. Where
Okay,
you see the return rate.
Okay, on the trade, Abby.
Yes, look at my screen. Bring your own to this page.
Yeah, it is on.
It's on. The return rate there is minus what?
The return rate now is minus 0.79.
I thought you said your return rate is minus 2.5.
I think that was a mistake. Sorry to say.
The on top, the number of call margin is what?
Sorry?
On the top, the number of call margin is what?
Four.
See, your robot is working now. Your robot has bought 4 now. Your robot has bought 4 margin calls. If you come down, look at my screen. This place they wrote margin call drop. Margin call drop. What is in your own?
Margin.
Scroll down. This place they wrote margin call drop. My own is 2.5%.
If he knows how to share screen, it would be better if he just shares his screen.
On this page,
okay, you have what in your own?
Margin call drop. Just go down on this page. Are you on this page that I am?
Let me. Yeah, I'm in that page.
Go down. You see margin call drop.
Okay, yeah, 3.8.
3.8. So your robot will wait until that your return rate comes to 3.8 before it will buy your 5th call. And it's when it buys your 5th call, you will start making. What is on this your strategy mode? Click on your strategy mode. Is it on sub-in real-time settlement?
My strategy mode.
What is on your strategy mode? Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you. That's what I'm looking at.
Just click on your strategy mode now. What is there?
It's just showing a reminder. It's sub-in mode.
It's showing sub-in mode.
Yes.
Is it real-time settlement?
Sub-in mode real-time, yes.
Okay. So your trade is fine. It's because of your trading with your capital is $100, right?
$150.
$150. That is why your return rate, your drop percent for your 5th call is 3.5. We set it, maybe the person that set it or they set it that way so that your robot will not use up all your capital without covering good percentage drop. So all you have to do is to be patient for the robot to for that your coin that you're trading to increase in profit. You understand? It's on minus 0 point something. So you should relax. It will give you profit soon. The Royalq, we did not say Royalq, you have to make trade profit daily. No. You don't make trade profit daily. If you want to be making trade profit daily, you must be introducing new trading capital every day. So that as you can enter new coin every day. But if you are on a trade and the trade goes down, the robot will be buying more margin calls. So you will not take it that the robot is not doing anything. Your coin dropped to margin 1, it bought. It dropped to margin 2, it bought. It dropped to margin 3, it bought. It dropped to margin 4, it bought. And that your coin must have been recovering for it to be having minus 0.2 as the return rate.
Yeah, but now it has even gone high because now it's now minus 1.05 now.
So once it gets to minus 3 points, it will activate your fifth margin calls. So all you have to focus is try to increase your trading capital. When you increase your trading capital on the trade, maybe you're using 150. If you increase it to like $300 for one coin, you will see that your margin calls drop percentage. Your margin call drop percentage will be reduced. You can see my own 1%, 1%, 0.5. So if the robot is doing, it will be buying all these margin calls faster. Look at the trades here. You can see the robot has bought that. If you can see my screen, the robot has bought 33 margin calls. The return rate is minus 21. If I click here at the top right, this icon at the top right, you will see it will be making profit for me, even when this coin is on minus 21%. Supposing I'm doing hit and run on this trade, maybe this $2,382 in this trade is for hit and run. I wouldn't have been making all these daily profits from this coin. You can see these are called the subbing mood, and this is how Royalq was designed to work. You understand? So this, as the coin is going down, my robot is buying more quantity because of I'm using 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, because I budgeted more than 2,000 for this trade, $2,000 for this trade. So that is why I'm using 0.5. Supposing I'm budgeting like 500, I'll be using like 1.5, 1.3, 1.3, 1.3. If I'm budgeting $100 for this trade, I'll be using 2 points, 3 points, 4.5 points. The reason so that your robot will not, if the coin drop now, like this return rate is 21. If you are using 100 and your margin cost is just 7, and you set 1% because you want the robot to be active, if the robot buys 7 minus 7, you see that this coin has reduced more than minus 7. Your robot will not be idle. It will not do anything again because your return rate for the trade, the coin has reduced more than what your robot can handle. So it's either you are patient or you introduce new capital to your trade. So thank you. Is there any other question?
Okay, so I believe we do not have any other question. Samuel, can you unmute yourself, please? I see that I see you said you cannot bind, but I don't really know the explanation. So I think you should just unmute yourself and explain if you are still on the Zoom. Samuel, is Samuel still on the Zoom?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you talk to us on
Hello,
the chat.
sir.
Welcome.
Yes, I wanted to bind that Royalq with Binance, but the thing is not working since afternoon because although I have account with Royalq before, but I forgetted my password, so I have to delete that other one. So I want to reactivate new one, but the thing is not working.
It's like Binance is doing some upgrades on the API management page because I tried opening my Binance to check. The API page is just showing white. And
Yes.
I tried opening the website. They are working on the website. So let's give them, just relax, be patient. I think before this night tomorrow, I think the API management page should be loading fine. It's just showing white. Might be neck, they're doing something on it. So give it tomorrow. Try it tomorrow. But you can fund your Binance. I don't know. Actually, before you can't bind except you activate. I don't know if Royalq have
Even I wanted to
changed.
activate it, but the thing is not working also.
What
You
is not
said?
working?
I wanted to like deposit. I wanted to deposit to that Royalq. It's not working also.
Deposit as in how? What is not
Like I
working?
want to withdraw from Binance and deposit it at Royalq to activate it.
When you click on spot, you click on withdrawal in Binance.
Yes,
It's
it's
not
not working.
working.
Yes, yes.
It's working on my end now. Withdrawal is working on my end. Okay, after the Zoom, I think I know you. Okay, the current network security is not secure.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
I told
After
him
the
to
Zoom, after
I
the
told
Zoom,
him to contact me so that I can help him do that.
okay, I think it's my downline. You are
Yes,
from
yes.
Amarachi, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
After the Zoom, chat me up. No problem. So do you have any other question?
No, I don't have any other question.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you,
So
sir.
just share it. We can conclude.
All right, thank you so much. And today's Zoom was quite lengthy. Our Zoom are twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. You can always join us same time and same days, 8:30 p.m. You always meet us here. And if you miss the Zoom for any reason, make sure you catch up on the YouTube channel, watch the video. If you are new here, you do not have an activated robot, please get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom so that they will guide you on how to activate your robot and then add you to a group so that you can start learning how to properly instruct your robot. So thank you so much for taking our time to attend, and we'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend and good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
That's gone. Good. So.